tell he's like so.
Hello everybody, Mr. SLIN here with another cast from ESEA Intermediate Season 13, Week 1, CP Process RC2. We have a match between Chill to Good Ratio and Hard to Kill Gaming. Watching the first POV is Kosa on Demo Man for Chill to Good Ratio with the tag Chill. And he's getting a pretty fast rollout actually. Good nice 2 surfs by him, beating out the other Demo Man, Mythical. Mythical landing with 80 health, so he's a little bit lit at mid. Now we're watching Chill to Good arriving pretty nicely. HDK getting some early height advantage. The roamer for Chill to Good was pretty lit here. We see HDK all over that height advantage actually, and the scout chasing out the other scout through the IT room. Jav coming in behind, Mangachu behind as well, taking out Dunn and Okus here. So H2K are going to get the first mid. Nice play by them. H2K's roster, of course, we have a level 3 dispenser, Jav, Fracture, Ratsy, Mythical, and Mangachu. I believe level 3 dispenser is also known as Death. He is an old school medic. Chill to Good Ratio has Dunn, Delta Fox, Okus, Kosa, Sleepy, and I believe they have a substitute scout. Sorry, the substitute scout must be Okus. So, not sure who Confident is. As the Ubers are popped on the Spire. Dunn taking out Ratsy. Nice pick by him. It's going to create a 6-on-5 for them. And Kosa is actually behind HK Combo. HK Combo was pressuring the choke a little too hard, and now they're in a bad spot. They're actually a little bit overcommitted. Sleepy comes in taking out Jav. 3 players down for H2K as Chill to Good pushing the mid. Now the soldiers getting the height advantage. Okus taking out Mangachu in the sewers, and now Chill to Good are going to have mid. So the medic going down for H2K. That's a bit of a problem. Chill to Good are going to have the point, and Delta Fox going to have that 50% advantage. So nice plays by them. They begin moving the choke now. H2K just got a little ahead of themselves, and that Uber push from them was not good. The Uber exchange was not as strong as the one that had Dunn in it. So Ratsy actually pretty lit here, getting taken out by Confident Carl. And looks like Mangachu tries to bomb in to take down Delta Fox. Delta Fox barely surviving with 40 health. He's going to be able to make this happen. And 3 players down for H2K. They just sacrificed a little too many players on that bomb. And now Chill to Good Ratio are going to have a free Spire. And they have Uber advantage ready to push. Last 5 seconds on the spawns for H2K. Chill to Good ready to push. Sleepy holding down that lobby side. And here comes Dunn with that Uber out of the right side of the lobby. Coming in pretty deep. And he hasn't even popped the Uber yet. He's on the back side of that lobby. Now they're just finally popping that Uber. Ratsy and Mangachu going down. And it's only 3 players up alive for MH2K to defend against Chill to Good's push into last. Dunn and Okus cleaning up some more kills, and it looks like Chill to Good are going to have this point. So very nice play by them, solidly executed, just going down through the lobby, a very nice standard play, and Delta Fox had some very nice movements out in the yard to keep that Uber going, so nice plays by them. That's the problem when you change your name in a cast and the guy doesn't remember who you are, and suddenly I'm not sure who this guy is. I don't really want to say who it is in case it's, you know, maybe it could be Lambert. I don't think it is though. And as we see now, Chill to Good Ratio playing the mids. Dunn getting an early pick on the Mangachu bomb pretty early. Jav taking out Okus though. That's going to create a 5-on-5. Ratsy getting another pick on the Sleepy. Dunn going down as well, so the bombs from Chill to Good not as effective. Jav coming in here with the pressure. Kosa pretty lit. Ratsy going to finish him off with the crater as Ratsy pressuring out the combo through the IT room. He's thinking about taking this 1v1, but the other squad has a buff. Thinking about it right now, and he's just going to let his team cap the point. Mythical going to be moving up with his team. H2K taking the second mid again. So H2K 2 for 2 on these mids. Let's see if they can finish out this round this time. They are down a player. Jav did go down pretty late in that fight. And now H2K are in a weird spot. It's even Ubers. Delta Fox was able to make it out alive. And I think Chill to Good should be able to hold this out as H2K are backing their way out. Mangachu holding the sewers for his team. Chill to Good playing back on their own Spire. And H2K just going to be waiting for their spawns, buffing their players up. So nice plays by them. Let's see what's going to happen from H2K. They weren't able to take that momentum from mid into the second point, and now they just sort of even it out. The score is 1-0 Chill to Good. H2K just sort of feeling out their options. Mythical really checking out that choke. Really not much going on there. Delta Fox holding in a pretty standard location on the upper part of the battlements. Looking around, Fracture here, and actually Mangachu getting some spam out of the sewers, so he's trying to get some combo spam combined with Fracture to make something happen, but really nobody's committing to anything now. Both these teams sort of just chilling it out because they're hard to kill. And Mangachu again just holding sewers. No real action there. Ratsy almost gets picked off in the IT room by Sleepy. and Confident Carl, whoever Confident Carl is, and meanwhile Okus and team are holding down the fort on the spire, keeping Mangachu in check. They want to make sure that Mangachu doesn't get a good bomb here out of the sewers, and Jav has actually died and switched over to Sniper. So let's see how Jav handles this play. I'm not so confident in his sniping abilities, but he is a decent sniper. So let's see what Jav has in store for us. He's peeking that choke side from the top of the crates and seeing what he can get. There's really no angles for him. I think Chiltagood may have seen him or something. They're just giving him absolutely nothing. And I think Jav's gonna have to maybe explore the sewer if he wants a better angle here. But looking at the choke, there's literally nothing there. He's gonna be moving with his team over to the IT room now to see if he can get a pick from that angle. The thing about the IT room is that you get a direct angle straight down through it, through the bottom. He looks really nothing there either. So I think Chiltagood know that Jav is on Sniper at this point, and they're really just playing keepaways here, not giving him any angles at all. And I'm not sure how long this stalemate is going to last. We see Jav now peeking out of the sewers left door. As oh, Sleepy did put some pressure on the choke at the sewer, sorry, and did take out Jav. So Mangachu maybe wasn't covering him well. The comms run is good there. Sleepy getting another pick onto Mangachu. Nice play by Sleepy. A nice 2 picks by him. And that's going to allow his team to begin pushing the choke. As we see Kosa moving in now. 50 health on him. He's going to get popped on by Delta Fox. Even Uber's now. HDK with a slightly better Uber, only having popped onto Fracture. Now Fracture trying to get behind Kosa to see if he can make something happen here. Now he's just juggling up in the air, but he just literally just pushed Kosa away. That didn't really do anything at all. Death goes down from behind. Sleepy, some great picks. Sleepy with a 4K in this sequence. Taking out so many players now for H2K, and that really just sets off the entire play for them. Chill to good ratio are going to be able to capture mid off of that Uber, and H2K struggling to find a way to get towards the Spire. Now Chill to good have the midpoint and man advantage, Uber advantage as well, 40% for them as they're moving towards the Spire. Looks like H2K, Mangachu getting caught out on the battlements, and now it's 6v5 for Chill to good. That's going to be a free Spire for them, as Delta Fox going to get a health pack after the bomb. But he has such a large Uber advantage. This should be looking good for another round for Chill to good ratio. Their mids haven't been as solid, but the execution on the rest of the map has been good. And you see Ratsy trying to set up a sentry at last on the left side. Jav building on the right. There's really only one off class. Ratsy now moving the sentry towards the point as Chill to good ratio just moving on the deep right and just spam it out easily. Nice job by them. Mangachu not really getting a force onto Delta Fox. Actually, Delta's been milking it for so long. Now finally popping onto Dunn, but at this point, oh my gosh. Chill to good are going to get that cap nice and easy. 2-0 Chill to good ratio. You know, the problem I'm seeing right now is that H2K are not doing a good job of forcing Chill to good ratio at last early on. If you want to be able to hold last without Uber, you need to force early. It's just like Granary, just like any other big last map. You need to force them early at the doors and then kite the Uber around. But they let them in so far. They let Dunn in to last. And that's going to really set it up. But they've been doing well in the mids here. Mangachu getting an early pick onto Kosa. No demo man for Chill to good ratio here. We see the scouts fighting up the soldiers on the top as well. So HK setting themselves up for another good mid. And it looks like Chill to good ratio got to back themselves out. Sleepy tried to bomb and wasn't really very successful there. So 2 players down for Chill to good. We need to be seeing HK moving to second point. They just haven't been successful in this transition. They're finally moving themselves in now with Mythical leading the way. Fracture being able to push out the combo off the battlements. And Chill to good ratio are going to have to give up their Spire as well. Even Ubers for both these teams. This is what we need to be seeing from HUK this entire time. HUK finally capping the Spire after winning their 3rd mid in a row. Looks like a bomb in for H2K. That's going to force death at last. Nice play by him. Dunn's going to finish him off, but the damage has been done. Mangachu with a very nice force at last. And Death playing very far back on 2. So we see H2K. Nice pick by Mythical. The trap takes out Kosa. This is trouble for Chill to good. They don't have their demo man. That's going to stop them from having that point pressure, that point defense that they need. Delta Fox go down as well. It looks like H2K are going to have themselves around here, just cleaning up now on the point. Okus at 13 health on a heavy. Oh, decent picks by him, but no. Chill to good are going to lose this round. So very nice execution from H2K. They got mid and they rolled that momentum all the way through to last. It's exactly what they needed to do this entire time. Great plays by H2K. Score is 2-1. Chill to good in the lead still. Chill to good have a very, very strong pocket in Dunn, who has some invite experience. And I think that's just really crucial for their team. Sort of the linchpin, if you will, for Chill to good ratio. We see Kosa trying his best to get them damage on the top of the crates here. But look at Confident Carl. Look at Sleepy dead already. And oh my gosh, Dunn tries to get a pick. Gets one onto Ratsy. Fracture launched up in the air here as Jab comes in and takes out Delta Fox. Mythical taking off Okus as well. The pipes. Oh my gosh, Jab with another nice pick onto Kosa as well. And very nice pressure from H2K at mid. 4 mids in a row for H2K. They're on a roll here when it comes to these mids. Chill to good ratio just don't know how to react to it. And I think what it really comes down to are these coordinated pushes. The coordinated bombs from H2K are just excellent. Mythical isn't necessarily beating out Kosa to mid, but the bombs from H2K are very effective. The scout play for as well, and as we saw, they just let Jav run right across the point and pick off their 2 key players. So H2K, another success from them. Another thing, but again, you know, they're having problems getting in towards Spire. They need to be getting in there fast before Chill to Good. As you see, Chill to Good all the way back on their battlements now. H2K need to do something right now with this. Shows that Chill to Good with a sentry on last and a sniper shows they have no intention of holding the Spire at all. And we see Mythical finally coming in, getting a pick onto Kosa. Kosa just a little bit overextended now, getting himself picked off. The sniper's gonna get picked off as well in the tunnel here. And H2K rolling into last 6v4. The sentry setup on that right side though is level 3. Okus's sentry is going to pick up the medic. Let's see though. H2K, nice cap on the point. The score is 2-2. So we actually have a pretty close match now, and H2K have been winning every single mid in this match thus far. So if they continue this success, they might have themselves the match. Watching Mangachu with a decently fast rollout to mid here. Is he going to try the slide? Yes, he is. He's going big on top of the crates here, taking that right health pack away from Kosa. And that's going to put Chill to Good ratio in a bad spot now. They're not in position at all. H2K have control of the crates. Done fighting a scout on the top. Nice pick onto Jab. Okus also duking out with the scouts as well. Mangachu, nice pick. Takes out Dun, Kosa, and Delta Fox. 3k for Mangachu. Nice, excellent bomb there. Fracture getting a pick as well into Sleepy and Confident Carl. Looks like Okus is going to have to back himself out. So H2K 5 for 5 on these mids. That and Chill to Good ratio are just struggling with that. The pressure from Mythical and Mangachu are just really, they don't have the positioning at all to contest these mids. And H2K doing a nice job there. They're going to have Spire. They did kill Delta Fox as well after the bomb off Mangachu. Fracture doing a nice job pressuring up the combo, letting his teams cap the point. And so looks like Death is going to have full Uber advantage now. We're going to be watching Fracture as he wants to take this Uber into last. He's going to be waiting for his respawns from his team, but if he doesn't go fast enough, Chill to Good ratio are going to be able to set up that last point. We see finally now, what just happened here? Mangachu got ahead of his combo, got picked off by Kosa's trap. The Uber finally coming in for H2K, but they're already 1 pick down. It looks pretty good for Chill to Good ratio now. They just picked off Fracture as well. Razzie killing done, but it's not going to be enough here as Jab trying to kill off the heavy, but it is 4v3 in favor of Chill to Good ratio here. Mythical in trouble, scout all over him, and the medic combo. We see oh my gosh, Confident Carl trying his best to fight that off here. Jav only at 33 health. It looks like he's going to have to back off though. Confident Carl down to just less than 10 health. Looks like Chill to Good ratio might be able to capture the Spire. Fracture bombing his way in here to make something happen. Tries to kill Kosa. Misses Delta Fox completely, and now H2K looking to have to back off here. Mythical gets a good pick. Craters onto Sleepy, and the back cap for H2K. Wow. So H2K winning the first half 3-2. Unbelievable turn of events. H2K were 5 for 5 on those mids. This is a very fast first half actually. Not much accident. It seemed like whatever team won mid sort of brought it back to last. I mean, H2K didn't do it on those first 2 mids, but the last 3 they just brought it back, and they really hit their groove now. So H2K bringing it back up 3-2. No one would have predicted this. Chill to Good actually is Banny's pick to win intermediate this season. And wow, I cannot believe that H2K are in the lead now. H2K, of course, they did very well last season in open playoffs, keeping a lot of their same roster actually moving on. I think Death is a substitute for Wireless Fox. And as for Confident Carl, who just disconnected, I'm not sure who that is. That's a little bit of a mystery game for me. It could be Lambert or the other scout. I can't remember for the life of me who the other scout is. Is it, it starts with an S. Goodness gracious. Is it Schnell? Maybe it's Schnell. I think Confident Carl might be Schnell. Schnell is also an excellent scout as well. I think he might have had problems last season in ESEA, or the season before. He had some sort of payment fraud issue, I believe. But I think that must have been sorted out. And so Chill to Good ratio are going to need to do something here on the second half to bring this back. You know, H2K have won all of these mids, and I think, like I said, it comes down to the pressure from Mangachu and Mythical at mid. Good, if they start winning these mids though, they can really turn this match around. And Kosa is not slow on these rollouts, so I'm expecting better things from Good, maybe some better bombs, putting the pressure on H2K and making H2K turn their heads. So we're gonna see how this match turns out once the second half starts. Checking the scoreboard really quick, we see Ratsi and Jav at the top, nice plays by them. Fracture struggling a little bit at the bottom of the board. Mangachu as a roamer actually has almost double his points. That's a bit of a surprise. Typically you see the roamer at the bottom and the pocket at the top, and that's because the pocket receives all of the heals, just dedicated by the medics. So maybe Fracture is starting the fights and Mangachu is coming in and cleaning up. Not quite sure what the story is there, but for what I've been seeing from Mangachu, you know, he has solved his disconnection issues in this match, and has been playing it very well, so looking forward to that in the second half as well. Looking at the chill to good ratio side, Kosa actually, you know, not struggling at all. He's at the top of the board, and really what it comes down to are the soldier play from chill to good ratio. Of course, Dunn is an excellent pocket soldier, so maybe we need to be seeing more plays from Sleepy, more combined action from the scouts on chill to good ratio. Of course, Okus is substituting for one of the starter scouts, so that might be a problem there as well. But we'll be seeing that on mids. Like I said, they need to be setting up the mids earlier so that when the soldiers get there, they can actually have some sort of effect. And maybe they need to be doing a fast rollout like what Mangachu is doing. But I mean, as we saw in like one of the mids, Mangachu just completely stole Kosa's health pack, and that just causes problems. It just puts you completely out of position, puts H2K in a position where they can get control of the crates and just rain down damage onto chill to good. So let's see how this second half is turn out. We do have 12 in the server now as Delta Fox is sitting there bored, crossbowing the computers. Maybe trying to break something over there. But yeah, H2K and Chill to Good could both potentially have good seasons. Both teams have the potential to make playoffs and do well. So it'll be interesting to see how the season turns out for these guys. From what I've heard from Chill to Good, they've been scrimming some high intermediate teams as well as some invite teams like Vector, and maybe H2K has been doing the same preparation as well. I mean, not sure. Maybe they have some secret strats up their sleeve that Chill to Good just don't know how to deal with. But we'll be seeing it soon. I guess the other thing to mention is that, you know, between Dunn, Kosa, and Delta Fox, Chill to Good has a very, very strong combo. So they should be, you know, maybe consider using that to their advantage, just muscling their way through the chokes and stuff. And as we saw from H2K, their even Uber fights were not very strong at all between Fracture and Mythical and Death. Probably because they don't have their starter medic, and also maybe there's some struggling there from H2K. So if Chill to Good can force some even Uber situations from H2K and force them to make mistakes, Dunn can maybe outplay that. So here we go, beginning the second half. The score is 3-2, Hard to Kill Gaming in the lead. Watching Mythical on his rollout. This time he didn't hit that first surf, and he didn't hit the second one either. He's at half health now, so maybe Kosa getting there pretty early. Let's see what Sleepy does to open up this mid. He's going to roll out towards that right side here, but again, early damage onto him from Mangachu. He's going to get taken out by Jav. 5v5 now as Dunn takes out Jav as well. So we're going to be seeing what happens to the rest of this mid now as Rassi takes out Dunn. Kosa trying his best to fight off the soldier on the right side. Snell at the top fighting off a soldier on his combo. Takes down Mangachu. Fracture with the bomb onto Delta Fox. Brings him down to 40 health as Snell tries to back out his team. And looks like Delta Fox backing his way out. Rassi all over him. That's a complete wipe from Chill to Good ratio. H2K 6 for 6 on their mids. Completely destroying. So despite the slow rollouts from Mythical, they're just setting that up perfectly between Mangachu's bombs. Mangachu is just turning so many heads from Chill to Good ratio that it's just really a problem for Chill to Good. So now it looks like H2K have control of the Spire. They have full Uber advantage. They should be able to finish out this round as Death and Combo move their way through the choke nice and slowly. Full control of the Spire, like I said, and Chill to Good are in no position to contest that. Mangachu now playing heavy, walking his way all the way back from the first forward spawn. And not quite sure why they're doing that. Typically you don't want to run a heavy, typically you don't want to slow down your push when you have 80% Uber advantage. And that actually, if Delta Fox builds fast enough, he may be able to get Uber in time. We see Mangachu getting buffed up now. Still 40% Uber advantage for H2K as they move their way through the lobby. Sleepy spots that now, and he knows that they're coming. The early Uber force by Death. as H2K forcing them off that right spawn door. Okus on the heavy at the top. H2K gonna get themselves their next round. The score is 4-2 H2K. What an upset if they finish this one out. Like I said, H2K were not predicted to win this match, but they do have the lead 4-2, and they've been so strong on these mids, winning all 6 of them. Let's watch this next one. Mythical fast on his rollout, now moving down towards that second ramp, again at half health. Sleepy with a really quick rollout, and Mangachu mirroring the same thing. Sleepy trying to get that health back, kills himself thanks to Rassi. Shiltagood in a bad position now. H2K swarming. Jav killing off Kosa. Shiltagood done at the top. He's gonna try and shoot. Oh, nice air shot onto Fracture at the top of the crates. Okus trying to fight off the scouts on the right side here, getting assisted by Schnell on that right side here. They do take out Death, and Jav goes down as well. So what looked to be a good mid at the start is now a disaster for H2K. I'm not, you know, between the fast rollout of Sleepy. I mean, despite him killing himself, he did take that health pack and put up another distraction, but really was the scouts of Chill to Good ratio that really cleaned up that mid for his team. And now Chill to Good popping their Uber on the battlements. Mangachu with another nice force, but I'm not sure this is going to be a good situation for them because they do have that man advantage. Chill to Good has that man advantage, ready to push last. Rassi has that sentry set up on the door, but it's not going to be up soon enough. It's only level 2. He's trying to get it to level 3 as fast as he can here, but looks like Chiltagood rolling their way in on that left side. Mythical trying to hold out the combo. Kosa takes down the sentry gun, and now Fracture down to 20 health. It looks like Chiltagood are going to back out and reset even Ubers. And the spawns for H2K were coming a little too fast, and Chiltagood popped their Uber too early thanks to Mangachu. So Mangachu, another great game for him. He's really doing a great job for H2K between the Uber forces and the plays on mid and the rest of the map. So great plays by him thus far. Again, looking at the scoreboard, Rassi at the top, having slightly more points than his medic. Looks like Chiltagood are going to be getting their Uber just now. Jav on sniper, Rassi sentry on the left door. Jav trying to peek an angle in that lobby. Looks like H2K. Jav is not really able to get those picks on sniper. So like I said, he's a decent sniper, but it's nothing to be very, very intimidated of. He hasn't made his shots just yet. The scout pushing in for Chill to Good Okus. That looks to be a sacrificial play. I think they're pretty sure they knew there was a sentry there. So looks like they're just sacking off Okus, and looks like Mangachu is going to try and sacrifice himself in return. Mythical, nice pill, takes down Sleepy. 2 players down for Chill to Good. This is a bad situation for them as the Uber is popped. So Delta Fox, getting forced by Mangachu from underneath. Mangachu, nice plays by him. And actually Dun's going to get pushed back by that sentry. He's trying his best to fight down the scout on the left side here, but Chill to Good were able to hold that off. But they did use their Uber here, and HUK might try and push out once they get that Mangachu spawn. They do have full Uber advantage, 80% for them. And it looks like they're going to be wandering their way into the lobby. Fracture leading the way for his team. Actually, no, Mythical leading the way with the pipes. Fracture trying to take it nice and slow, but getting taken down by a trap from Kosa. Nice play by him. I think that's going to help the push from HK. Yes, Jav gets taken out as well. This is not so good now. 2 players down for HK. At least the sentry is still up to hold off those jumpers. Chill to Good do not have their Uber yet, so they're going to have a hard time fighting off that sentry. Dunn trying to spam it out from that tunnel room. Sleepy trying to coordinate the spam from that right room. I like the coordinated spam from Chill to Good ratio. But they were not able to take on the sentry as the Ubers are still going to remain even. Dunn farming points and damage numbers as he's killing down that sentry Ratsy multiple times. Mangachu holding off Sleepy down that right side, and Sleepy, just barely getting out with 5 health in that lower lobby. And even Ubers again, like I said. See what happens now. Jav again on sniper, trying to peek that lobby here as the sacrifice play from Okus down the left side isn't going to get anything once again. I'm not quite sure why he keeps trying it. They know they have a sentry, and you're not going to get any sort of good sack against the sentry. So maybe they were looking to switch Okus to sniper, maybe see if you can out-snipe Jav. That's exactly what they're going to be doing. Okus now switching to sniper as the stalemate continues. 3 minutes and almost 3.5 minutes into this stalemate. H2K having hard times pushing out, but Chill to Good equally hard times pushing their way in. Let's watch the cam of Okus now. He's going to get a buff and then see what kind of angles he can get. He's going to go for the tunnel first. No, feeling his way. You gotta remember that sentry for the H2K is in the middle, so it's not gonna be able to target any of these doors, and Okus is not gonna have an angle on it. Okus trying to 1v1 jab now on that left side, getting spammed out though by Mangachu. Nice heads up play by Mangachu, stopping Okus from getting any early pick and giving Jab a chance to scope in and get the better angle. Let's see if Okus, Jab leaving that angle open now. Oh, but Jab, nice pick onto Okus here. Okus was not fully buffed and he's gonna suffer the consequences. Jab, another nice pick onto Kosa. Wow, 2 great picks, and now with no trap up for Chill to Good, looks like HTK are going to be pushing their way out from the battlements. No Uber force yet, now finally forcing the Uber. Sleepy backing his way towards the choke. Fracture going to chase his way out there too, but the better Uber coming in from Chill to Good. Dunn taking out Rassi, and he's behind the combo of HTK. This could be bad for HTK now. Dunn juggling up Fracture in the air. Nice plays by him, and looks like Death is trying to get some cap time on the Spire. He's doomed though, as Sleepy takes him out. And 3 players down for H2K. Chill to Good, ready to push last. Mythical pretty lit. The sentry now level 3, gonna get spammed down by Sleepy. Nice plays by him, and now here comes Chill to Good pushing their way in there. The heavy gonna get taken down very easily. Chill to Good trying to stack the point. Oh, Mythical holding it off though with the sticky trap. Can Kosa finish it off? No, he cannot. Fracture coming in last minute with those spawns with Death might be able to hold it off. Oh, Mangachu though. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Looks like Chill to Good are gonna have to back their way out now. Kosa wasn't able to finish that off. Dunn fighting his way on the battlements, trying to keep his team control of the Spire. They're gonna have control of it since Fracture did go down. But amazingly bad pushes from Chill to Good ratio pushing last. Not sure if they're having the jitters for this match or they're a little bit nervous or what's wrong, but they are struggling to push this last point now despite the 2-man advantage. They had everything going for them on that push and they just whiffed it. So now we're looking to see another reset. Even Ubers. And yeah, Chill to Good are struggling to push this last point. I mean, they had literally every single thing going for them into that last push. And they spammed the sentry down, they jumped in, they took the heavy down quick too. I think maybe they just didn't take care of the demo man before stacking that point. Okus going in for another sacrificial play, so he's probably going to switch over to Sniper again. It looks like another rinse and repeat as Dunn takes out Mangachu. That's a little bit of a turn of events, so Mangachu's going to go down, and actually Chill to Good have a chance to push this, or at least sacrifice yet another player if they want to. Mythical down that left side trying to spam out that combo. Dunn trying to force his way in there with Sleepy to spam out the sentry. They can't really get a good angle on it though. Sleepy going to bomb down that right side against Mythical. He's going to run into problems there from that sentry, and Mangachu's going to finish him off with the snipe. Dunn's going to take down Fracture though, so again 5v5. We could be seeing another sacrifice play from Dunn, and Dunn is going to bomb down that right side. Uber is forced by Delta Fox. He does take down Mythical though, but a little bit overextended. The sentry is going to go down. The late Uber from H2K. H2K trying to come in and finish off some players now. They do take down Kosa. 3 players up for Chill to Good now. 4v3. H2K in the lobby now. Delta Fox trying to fight off a soldier. Mangachu takes him down. Okus now trying to fight him off 2v1. Nice plays by H2K to hold down that defense there, and I think that was a pretty questionable Uber force by Delta Fox. It was a nice attempt, but now Death is going to have full Uber advantage over Delta Fox, 40% maybe, and that could give H2K a chance to push out. I'm surprised they haven't pushed out already with the heals. A little bit of a turtle play maybe by them. The score is 4-2 H2K, but as we know, teams that choose to turtle typically end up on the short end of the stick. They could have pushed out there. They did pick off Delta Fox. They had the number advantage, and I think this is going to be a mistake for them. Delta Fox now on the Kritzkrieg on the battlements trying to build this up. And let's see what's going to happen here. Again, that sentry on the middle behind the point. They've really been favoring that one, and it's been working out well for H2K's defense, and it could be another problem for them here. You got to remember that Kritzkrieg did not do any extra damage against buildings, and the sentry behind the point could be a problem. They do have a heavy as well. I'm not sure if they're expecting the crits, but here it is from Delta Fox. Kosa able to pick off the dispenser and jab, and Dunn takes down the sentry gun. The medic is down though for H2K, so he dropped to that Kritzkrieg, and Chill to Good could finish this off now. H2K, 3 players up for them. Ratsy's gonna go down. Chill to Good look to be finishing off this round again, but let's see if they whiff it again. I'm not sure. Mythical's gonna go down. Kosa has a chance for the point, but gets taken down by the roller from Mythical, and H2K are gonna be able to hold this last yet again. Unbelievable plays from H2K, or silly stupidity from Kosa for eating that roller. But oh my gosh, Chiltagood should have had that last. They picked off the medic with their Kritzkrieg, caught Death completely unaware. They finished off the sentry, they took the heavy down, they had everything going for it, and yet again, Mythical saves the day on last. So, Chiltagood struggling against H2K. H2K, again, 4-2 for H2K. H2K have won almost every single mid fight on this map. And that's what's really been getting them the lead in this match thus far. Chiltagood now finally with their chance to push and sort of get a retaliation round, but they're struggling. Delta Fox at 100% Kritzkrieg. Let's see what he does with Kosa as they move their way in. Here comes that Kritz. Death is ready for it this time, though. He pops that Uber very early on, flashes his teammates, and H2K looking to have a good Uber, but they can't chase it out. Kosa has that lobby stickied out nice and tight. And H2K gonna have to pull back to last here. There might be a stalemate timer. 30 seconds left on the stalemate timer. If neither team caps a point in the next 30 seconds, we're going to be seeing a stalemate. And looks like Chiltagood know this. They don't want to waste this opportunity. They can't afford to not win this round, especially after these chances. They're going to try and force their way in there. Oka's taking down the sentry. Confident Carl Schnell goes down. Sleepy goes down as well. 4 players down for Chiltagood, and H2K are not in a position to capture the Spire, and this is going to go to a stalemate. So, unbelievable defense from H2K. The turtle move from H2K 2 rounds up. We're going to be seeing how much time is left in the half now. Looks like there's 15 minutes left in the half. The score again, 4-2, H2K in the lead. And H2K have been very good on these mids, so this reset might be a chance for them to finish off this match. Again, they've been having problems pushing out of their last, but at least they were able to hold it off and stalemate it out. Right now, H2K very aggressive onto the enemy health pack. Mythical taking down Sleepy. H2K in the lead now, 6v5. Fracture going down to Dunn. Oh my gosh, 3 players going down now for H2K. They're in a bit of trouble. Chill able to do some damage, but Rassi, nice pistol, takes down Delta Fox. Is going to even out a little bit here, but Chill to good ratio. Going to get themselves there first mid. Finally able to get a mid fight to win off the nice plays from Sleepy and company. Dunn was able to finally fight off Mangachu this time, and Chiltagood did get themselves a mid fight, so they are able to capture the Spire for free, and the Ubers will even themselves out, and we're basically going to be seeing a reset of what we just saw for the last 10-ish minutes or so. Just very pathetic pushes to last from Chiltagood ratio. I mean, I hate to sound harsh, but for a team that's considered high IM, you know, scrimming the invite teams, you shouldn't be struggling to push last. It doesn't matter what team it is. When you have these kinds of advantages pushing last, it's something you should be able to convert. And 15 minutes left. H2K could stall out just a little bit longer and make it hard for Chiltagood to win this. We see Delta Fox on the Kritzkrieg, and so going over to the Kosa cam to see what he's going to be able to do with this. Again, Death has that Uber, but he did. Oh, Death barely saving that. And Kosa gonna try and sticky off the lobby there, but he goes down. Delta Fox going down as well, so this looking good for H2K as they move their way on the battlements. Fracture jumping towards the Spire, keeping the scouts in front of him, but the bomb coming in behind. Sleepy takes down Jav. Looks like Chiltagood are trying to get this back cap move to happen. Death fighting off a soldier with his crossbow. 3 players up for Chiltagood. Okus behind takes down, in front takes down Fracture on the Spire. As Mythical trying to fight off Sleepy on behind. He does take him down. 2-3 players up for Chiltagood ratio. They did get those respawners, and they have a chance to contest the Spire now that Kosa is back alive. A good stall tactic there by Sleepy, but H2K are going to be able to capture the Spire after all. 10% advantage for H2K, so basically nothing at all, and we're going to be seeing another reset. So another fail push by Chiltagood ratio. That Kritzkrieg not working out so well for them, and H2K finally able to push out and capture Spire. Some great plays from H2K, the great defense, and more importantly, the best Uber pops from Death in these most recent 2 Kritzkriegs to save his team last. So H2K on even Ubers now. Both teams trying to build up that Uber fast. Chiltagood content with holding mid for now, but they are 2 rounds down, and they need to make something happen fast. Again, approximately 12 minutes left in this half, and they need to win 2 rounds within 6 minutes to send it to overtime. This is very doable. But they need to make it happen. And we see them moving their way into the IT room. Rassi gonna have to back out there. Mythical spamming that IT room, trying to get that early force. The combined soldier spam is gonna force it. Okus does take out Rassi on the flank though. Done with an early bomb in, and that's gonna force Death with the late Uber. Uh-oh, Dunn in a bit of trouble. 40 health, trying to back his way out of the choke here, along with his scout Okus trying to back him out with him. And H2K in a position to push now. Kosa did go down. Sleepy picking off Mythical though, so the Devilman down for both teams. Death going down to Schnell, who came from behind to get that pick. 5 players up for Chill to Good against the 3 players up from H2K. Dunn getting another pick onto Mangachu. Jav's gonna go down, and only Fracture and Rasty up to try and make a play on the Delta Fox. Delta Fox only at 40 health now on the Spire. But great set of plays there from Chill to Good. The IT push was very good, and then the opening pick by Okus was what really won it for them. So Chill to Good now a chance to roll it into last. Fracture's down. They're so close to Uber. They can't drop to Jav though. Please, for the love of God, don't drop to Jav. Win this round. You have the chance here. Why? What? They sacrificed Sleepy into last with 90% Uber advantage. Not quite sure why they did that, but Kosa's gonna come in here, take down the Sentry Gunman of Ratsy behind the point. And Chill to Good still looking decently to win this last. Fracture's gonna go down. Dunn above the point, spamming it. Nice job by him. He goes down though to Mythical. Mythical, maybe a chance to save the day again. Kosa with the Miracle Pipe takes down Death. And looks like Death is going to conquer. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's Mythical all the way. H2K, 2 players up against Sleepy. Just a questionable plays from Chill to Good ratio, pushing last. Again, 90% Uber advantage for them going into that push, and then Sleepy sacrificed himself before the push even happened. So that put them in a 5v6, and it's very hard to win a 5v6 on the last, even with Uber advantage. As long as you force the enemy team early, which H2K have been doing a very nice job of doing. So H2K now, again, the Iron Man defense, they're just unstoppable on this defense now, and Chill to Good are just struggling to make this work. They've tried everything. They've tried crits. They've tried sniper. I don't even know what they can try. Now they're going to try Sleepy on Spy. Let's hope that works out. But it's been painful to watch Chill to Good try and push this last. Again, the score is 4-2 H2K, and there's about 10 minutes left in this half, the second half now. Chill to Good need to make this work if they want any chance of evening out this match and sending it into overtime. Sleepy on Cloak and Dagger Spy at the last, behind the sentry. He's very well aware of it, and he's going to have to try and keep himself in that disguise, cloaked away from that sentry. He uncloaks in the den above the point. Let's see what he goes for as my roommate's laughing. And here comes Sleepy. Nice pick onto Death, who wasn't looking behind him. Great pick by him. The Uber early on from Delta Fox against that sentry. The sentry is going to go down to Kosa. Kosa, another nice pick onto the Engineer. Fracture goes down. Mangachu goes down. Looks like Chill to Good should be able to wrap this one up. Sleepy finally able to make it work for his team. Oh, please, for the love of God, Chill to Good, please finish this off. Oh my God, Mythical! Another great pick onto the medic, but he wasn't able to be the hero this time. But Death! Death tried to get it to work. Chill to Good finally capping last. The score is 4-3 H2K. Sleepy with a great medic pick onto Death. That's what really opened it up for Chill to Good to Uber into last and clean up those kills. So another close round, but Chill to Good finally winning it. Again, on these mids, H2K have been almost flawless on these mids here. We see Mangachu bombing early on into Kosa, not able to finish him off. Actually, Kosa goes down to Mythical. So 5v5 here, a little bit of damage advantage for H2K as they're just spamming in on the Mythical, doing a nice job keeping the soldiers off the crates. Here's Dunn though, good damage onto the scouts. His Rassy takes down Okus, Confident Carl trying to fight him off. Jav takes down Delta, Rassy takes down Dunn as well. Rassy, nice 3k on mid, as only Schnell is left alive to try and fight this mid fight and take down Death to save his team. I mean, if he doesn't take down Death, it looks like H2K, oh wow! So H2K going to have to pop that Uber. I really disagree with that pop because that pop is not going to get them Spire, and if he would have just held on to it, they might have had Uber advantage pushing last. If they didn't hold on to it, they'd be even Ubers on mid anyways. But looks like H2K did use that Uber. Nice play by Schnell to force it, and that's going to save his team the round. H2K on mid now, even Ubers for both of these teams. Again, you know, some Ubers are good to drop actually, and I would have liked to see Death drop that Uber, but he's playing it safe. You know, they're up one round. This is a close match against a tough opponent, and still good play by him to save that Uber. So H2K building up that Uber, even Ubers for both of these teams. Mythical trying to leverage something from the IT room. A lot of lit players actually from H2K. They're not really holding on to their buffs here. We see Dunn, great pressure, takes down Mangachu, overextended in the sewers. Not sure what Mangachu is doing over there. Looks like Chill to Good are going to try and force their way into mid. Again, there's very short amount of time left in this half, maybe about 8 minutes left, which is plenty of time, but they do need to make it work now. 5 players up for H2K as Chill to Good push their way in, and Okus picks off Rassi. So H2K now with fighting the 5v6. Uber's forced for Chill to Good. Now Death has his Uber forced as well. Looks like the back cap happening for H2K as Dunn finishes that one off. So that's going to stop the back cap for H2K. Looks like H2K are fighting the 4v4 on mid. Both teams have the heals. Fracture bombing onto Dunn. Takes heavy damage from Kosa though. He's going to have to back that one off here. And actually Mangachu comes behind and takes down Delta Fox. Mangachu, maybe the game of his life as Rassi takes down Dunn. 4-3 with the heals and the chance to win the match. H2K have the advantage now. 50% advantage for them. Delta Fox and Dunn are down. They need to begin pushing immediately if they want to get into last before Chill to Good have a chance to contest it. Fracture taking it very, very slowly. They're just a little bit worried about the sewer there. Rassi goes down the flank. A big mistake by him. Puts his team a player down as they haven't captured the Spire yet. Now looks like Chill to Good might try to contest that Spire. Yes, they are bringing out Dunn there on the Battlements to see if they can make something work. Dunn missing his rocket jump and actually gets air shot by Fracture. Chill to Good still able to hold off the Spire though. That's a big mistake by Rassi, dying before that Uber push. They had such a large advantage. Jav might even go down here too, down to 30 health as the Uber is forced by Death on the Spire, moving down the side with his soldiers to hold out that Battlements, and Demoman is forced to capture the point. But H2K are going to be able to finish this off here. They're not going to have that Uber advantage like they wanted to push last, but they have a chance to win this. They're just going to wait to even out these Ubers. Chill to Good. 60% Uber advantage for them. They might even try and move it out now. Schnell looking at lobby side, and looks like his team may be trying to peek the Battlements with that Uber advantage. Mangachu has that little height advantage, that little gay spot that he likes to spam out that lobby. Chill to Good trying to move their way out with that Uber advantage. 50% Uber for them as the Uber is popped by Delta Fox on the Battlements against that trap from Mythical. Dunn pressuring out the IT room, and it looks like Mangachu a little bit overextended. Gets caught out on the Battlements there. Didn't need to be there. The Uber was already forced, but Chill to Good should be able to get this Uber. Should be able to get this Spire. H2K gotta be waiting on these respawns, but they do have the Uber advantage now. They need to be building a little bit faster and then starting to move that choke. Looks like the bomb's coming in from Chill to Good. They want to force this Uber at mid, and they've actually created a big enough disruption at mid to create some problems. Sleepy and Dunn both going down though. Rassi and Fracture, nice cleanup by them, and they did not force the Uber. So now Death has 50% Uber advantage as the Uber is popped at the choke. They're all over Kosa, but Kosa is going to get taken down by Fracture at the ramp room. Fracture trying to move his way into last. 3 players up for Chill to Good. Delta Fox 60%. He needs to stall for another 15 seconds to get this Uber as Mythical's already pushing into last. On to the last point. Looks like H2K could be finishing out this match just now. H2K all over the last point as the bomb's coming in for Chill to Good. They're trying to stop the point. 3 players against 2. Chill to Good trying to hold this off as Snell takes down Rassi. He's getting good damage, takes down Mythical as well. Only Death alive at the last lobby. He gets taken down. Chill to Good barely saved this last point. And oh my gosh, they just barely hang on by a thread. H2K should have finished out this match. Oh, this is totally theirs. But Chill to Good are able to capture the Spire. Oh my goodness, I can't believe what just happened to H2K, and Chill to Good with the clutchest bombs were able to just destroy the heals. I mean, the heals from H2K were trying to come in. Death was trying the best he could, but he just couldn't make it happen, and now H2K forced to play their mid back on mid. Actually, they're at a little bit of a disadvantage, and Mangachu goes down trying to bomb onto Delta Fox. Sleepy getting another pick onto Fracture. H2K are going to be forced to give this up completely, and now Chill are going to be able to capture their free mid point on even Ubers. 6v4. They need to be pushing all the way through now as the spawns are just getting up now for H2K. Chill to Good do have a chance to sort of even it out here. Again, the score is 4-3 H2K. Probably less than 6 minutes left in this second half. H2K on the Battlements, even Ubers for them. They're not in a position to contest the Spire. I'm not sure what they're doing now. And yes, they're going to be forced to back off of the Spire. So Chill to Good are going to get themselves a free Spire as well without having to force their Uber. A big mistake by H2K. As Dunn wanting to move his way into last, he's with his medic ready to go. The Uber is popped. The level 1 sentry juggling Dunn in the air, but it's not going to be enough. Kosa's going to take it down. The even Uber fight now in the lobby is off. Chill to Good maybe trying to make their way back in there. Schnell down to 4 health, barely surviving there. Fracture spams it some more. Doesn't take down Schnell. H2K, again, even Ubers now, neither team has it. Jav playing heavy, and this time it's Mangachu trying to snipe. No, he's going back to Roamer. H2K completely beefed this round, and now it's chill to good ratio. It's their turn to try and even out this match. If they win this round, it's going to be sent into overtime, or at least a 9th round. If H2K can hold this off, they've been having a stellar defense thus far in this match. Okus goes for the sacrificial play. He's going to switch over to Sniper, and this hasn't worked for them in the past, so I'm not quite sure why they're going to it now. In the past, they tried it at least 2 or 3 times in this match already, and it hasn't worked out for them. But they are going to sacrifice Okus over towards something else. They should go back to Sleepy on Spy, honestly. That was the best play for them. Okus is going to go to Heavy this time, as the teams are sort of waiting it out, waiting to see what's going to happen. The score is 4-3. H2K, again, Chill to Good could equalize this match. Now is done. Takes out the dispenser. The early Uber by Chill to Good into last. I'm not sure I agree with this play. They're going to be able to take down the Sentry. The late force by Death onto Fracture. But I'm not sure what Fracture's going to be able to do with this. He's pressuring the lobby now, trying to get some damage on the demo, but honestly, he's getting juggled out very nicely there. And the heavy play from Okus now coming in, and the heavy is holding down it for the team. The heavy v heavy battle now. Chill to Good 5v3, 5v2 now, pushing last. A great play by them. Kosa, Dunn, and Schnell were able to do a ton of damage on last, and that was a great play by them. I loved seeing Okus on heavy, actually, and now we got ourselves a match, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes left in the half, 4-4. We're probably going to be seeing overtime, but if you are able to roll on this mid fight, you could potentially roll it into last in the 2 minutes. So we're going to see Mangachu down that right side. He's going to do a bomb early off of the sign. Doesn't really see any opportunities there as Sleepy takes down Fracture. 6v5, 6v4 now in favor of Chill to Good now. Chill to Good in control of the match. Dunn takes down Jab as well. 3 players down for H2K. This could be it, actually. But Death doing the right move, backing out and saving himself the Uber for last. As long as they can hold on to that Uber, as long as they can hold off last point for another, I don't know, minute and 15 seconds, they're going to be good here. But I don't know. Chill to Good have that 2-man advantage ready to push last now. They're just capping Spire now as they're pushing their way into last. Dunn bombing early on into that den in the backside. Kosa takes down the dispenser, not letting Rassi set up that sentry. A bit of a mistake for him to go to sentry, actually, because they're not going to have enough time to set this up now as the Ubers are exchanged by both teams. They're in the lobby. H2K, decent job of holding that one off, 6v6. And even Ubers here. Sleepy did go down that exchange, so it's going to be tough for Chill to Good to try and repush this, and we're probably going to be seeing overtime as the heavy is broken out. We see the sentry getting set up, and Sleepy on heavy. I don't think Chill to Good have a time enough for another push, but we're going to see what's going to happen. Again, the score is 4-4, and just less than a minute left in this half. Dunn trying to spam with that sentry, but he goes down. I think that's going to be it for this half here. H2K should be able to hold this off nice and well, but we should be seeing one last push from Chill to Good ratio. They're coming in now with 70% Uber, so neither team really has it, as Fracture trying to hold that off there. H2K being able to clean that up. They completely wiped Chill to Good ratio, and that's going to be the end of the half. Excellent play from Chill to Good ratio. The heavy play from Okus is what really did it. Pushing into last, the Uber exchange, and then, oh man, they were able to clean everything up, and now the score is 4-4. We're going to be seeing some overtime. Man, no one could have predicted this match. H2K had a chance to win it 5-3, and they just choked right at the end. The bombs from Chill to Good were able to hold that off, and then Chill to Good brought it all the way back to send it into overtime. And I wouldn't even call it an upset, but at the same time, H2K still has a chance for this upset. If H2K wins this, Chill to Good are in some trouble for the season. But some great plays by both teams thus far. I think H2K were winning the first 6 or 7 mids on this. I'd say 6 mids in this match. They just won them flawlessly. The first 2 they didn't do so well, but then they really hit their stride and they were winning rounds. They took the first half 3-2, and H2K looked to finish off the match. And then Chill to Good sort of regrouped, found their mojo, and then were able to start winning mids, and that's what really started winning them rounds. But wow, it's been an exciting match this far. It's been so close the entire time, and just the fact that we're seeing overtime between these two teams is just really exciting. Again, this is only week 1 of ESEA Intermediate, and there's going to be plenty more action to come. So I encourage you guys to continue to check in on my channel, check in on ESEA, and just follow the intermediate season as it goes along here. Remember, the winner of intermediate gets an instant pass into invite. So everyone's sort of vying for that spot. Chill to Good was up there again. Banny had picked these guys to win the division, but H2K might be upsetting that just now, and we're gonna see how that ends up. H2K trying for their spot to enter and get into playoffs, but just the fact that they've been able to take 4 rounds off of this team is really great for them. I'm really excited to see the rest of their season, but H2K still have a chance again for this upset. I'm rooting for H2K now, partly because I'm on an intermediate team and I'd rather see H2K upsetting Chill to Good. That'd be really great news. But we'll see how this one ends out there. But I mean, there's so many storylines in this match. H2K's mids, Chill to Good's failed pushes into last. I think if Chill to Good were able to convert more of those last pushes, we'd be seeing a completely different story now. But they had some struggles there, but they were able to finally make something work there. The Crits Kriegs weren't working for them, but they were able to get Sleepy on a spy play, and then Okus on a heavy play to make it work. Now we're watching the 10th and final mid fight as overtime, 4v4 to 4. Chill to Good ratio versus H2K Hard to Kill Gaming. Mythical, a slow rollout to mid at half health here. Mangachu with a fast rollout all over Kosa at the mid fight. That's going to push Kosa all the way back here. Sleepy and Dunn bombing the top of the crates now. Good damage from them. Dunn takes out Rassi at the top of the crates. Jab finishes off Dunn though. 5v5 still, but lit H2K players now as Chill to Good ratio trying to force the way onto the enemy health pack here. Kosa has positioning. He has a chance now as Schnell takes down Jab on the point. He's pushing his way towards the choke as well, and that's going to force H2K out of mid. Chill to Good did get themselves their 3rd mid fight in a row here, but Mangachu comes in behind. I missed that. He did take down Delta Fox. Mangachu, an excellent match this game here, and a great play by Mangachu here. That might actually turn this around for H2K. They're just gonna have to wait for these respawns here, and they have that full Uber advantage and the heals, so they can even begin moving that choke just now. So H2K, they really do have a chance now to win this match. They do have the full Uber advantage. They have the heals. I'm not quite sure what they're doing now. They're just waiting for the respawners before they leapfrog this. But Delta Fox building up that Uber now, and if they mess this up, if they didn't push right away, they're giving Delta Fox a chance to get some more Uber and be able to leapfrog this. So Chill to Good ratio trying to force an Uber early. Fracture goes down. He gets dropped by Death. That's a big mistake by Death. Okus takes down Rassi as well, so a bit of a miscommunication there from H2K, and that might even cost them as Chill to Good now up 2 players. Delta Fox only at 60%. Death has that full Uber advantage there. They need to play up near the choke to try and stop Chill to Good. They need to just do something. They need to do something here as Dunn is getting in through the choke for free. Mythical, nice trap, takes down Sleepy. That's going to slow it down a bit. Very nice play there from Mythical. 65 in favor of H2K. Remember, H2K do have that Uber. They've been holding on to it this entire time. Death has just been holding on to it. Delta Fox just getting Uber right now, though. This is a bit of a risky play, but Sleepy is only respawning just now, so this might actually work for them. They pop the Uber onto Fracture on the midpoint as Fracture tries to chase him out there. Delta Fox is going to get forced. Dunn takes down Mangachu, trades for Okus. 5v5 now is done. Great damage onto Fracture. Fracture lit up down, and Kosa takes down Death. So, only Mythical and Jav alive. Delta Fox did go down to that exchange. Jav able to take out Sleepy. So maybe a 3v3 action, but Chill to Good have those respawners coming in from the forward spawn. They might be able to capture Spire. Done on the battlements now as Kosa trying to get some cap time. He's got the battlement stickied out. He's got door number 1 stickied out as the bombing comes in from Mangachu, takes down Schnell, trying to save it as best he can. Mangachu, a great game. He's like the relic of this match. Unbelievable, but getting taken down by Dunn. He's going to hold that off a little bit more and give his team a chance to hold off that Spire. So really great plays by Mangachu. H2K now have the Spire to hold, and they have that 20% advantage. So they could consider doing something there if they want. As H2K actually increasing their Uber advantage to 30%. We see Dunn trying to get his way in through the choke, trying to scope out the situation. A little bit of a risky play, though. If he went down there, Mythical, with all those traps at the choke, could have taken him out, and that Uber advantage would have really come into play then. Sleepy keeping an eye on that IT room. They're going to leave the sewer side open. Chill to Good just building up that Uber there, and H2K, I don't think they realize they have as big of an Uber advantage as they have, so they're just going to hold it. And that's understandable. You know, you're looking at overtime. And you know, overtime, you don't want to do anything too risky. I believe overtime is 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes long, so probably about half of overtime is done by now. But looks like HTK going to be content with holding the Spire. Even Ubers for both these teams. And Sleepy moving his way through the IT room. Done! Some coordinated spam there. Sleepy takes down Rassi, who got completely overextended in the IT room. A little bit of a mistake by Rassi. Rassi has been having some positioning issues in this match. Dunn going to jump in with the Uber and force death. 6v5 though in favor of Chill to Good ratio. That's probably going to force out H2K, but Jav getting a nice pick onto Sleepy. This might be it here. We see Fracture jumping in big, trying to make something happen, but done. Two big picks on the Mythical and Fracture. No Demo Man alive for H2K. Mangachu trying his best as he can to salvage the situation there, but only takes out Okus. 3v4. No Demo Man alive for H2K. H2K is going to try and muscle their way into last. They do have Kosa alive with them. Rassi is playing heavy now. Chill to Good ratio, trying to see what they can get on that right door. Kosa good damage on to nothing. H2K going to even it out on last. 40% advantage for Chill to Good ratio, so I'm not sure I agree with this play from H2K. If they just sit here and take it, if they just sit here and even it out, they could be in a world of hurt. As Chill to Good ratio have that Uber advantage. Let's see if they're able to finally make an Uber advantage push into last work for them. Jav on Sniper. Rassi has the sentry in his standard spot behind the point. He's been loving that spot all game long. And looks like Jav gonna be giving that up to try and build that Uber faster. Death just 10 seconds away from having Uber, and it's basically even. Oka switching over to Heavy. This is a tried and true strategy they've been doing, and now here's gonna come that Uber from Chill to Good, taking down the sentry very early on, but they haven't forced Death yet. Death has the Uber now. Okus on Heavy as Jav trying to get some damage, takes down Kosa, and done. Sorry. Mythical takes down Kosa. Mangachu gets a little overextended in the lobby, gets taken down there, but still the advantage is in favor of H2K. Okus on Heavy now, trying to defend the second point. Sleepy height advantage now onto the battlements. I think it's going to stop that push there, but I think H2K should probably sacrifice another player right here. They're not going to go for it. Mangachu is going to get the respawner here, and 15% advantage for Chill to Good ratio. So Okus on Heavy, you know, it's a very standard strategy. It's a very safe strategy because that Heavy is able to hold off the second point. You'll see the strategy happen a lot on maps like Snakewater as well. So a pretty standard play on this last push, and that Heavy and Okus has been working out well for them on these last pushes. So at the very minimum, it's a safe play and might even win them the round. But we'll see what happens the rest of this play. Jav on Sniper on that right side. The score is 4-4. If you're just joining us, it is overtime. With Chill to Good with a chance to win the match now. They jump in with their Uber. Dunn is forced pretty early on. Death holding on to it. The Uber is now forced by Death onto Fracture. He isn't really able to get anything with it. Fracture has had some pretty poor Ubers this match, I would say, but enough of me talking about that as Mangachu takes down Dunn. Delta Fox goes down, Sleepy goes down, 3 players down for Chill to Good. Not sure how he caught him out, but Mangachu was able to get around through that lobby and get those nice key picks that his team needs. So HTK might be able to push out on this as Mangachu already moving his way onto the Spire. He gets down Kosa as well. Mangachu, so much good play from Mangachu. It's unbelievable. As HTK have the Spire. 40% advantage for them. HTK looking to bring it back. Kosa's still dead, so HTK could continue their push in the mid. They know there's no traps alive for Chill to Good ratio. H2K just evening it out though. I'm not sure what the hell they're doing. They should be moving right now. 80% Uber for them. The Demo Man was not alive for Chill to Good ratio, and that was a great opportunity for them to push. They're just going to play it super duper safe. These are the most conservative calls that I've ever seen. H2K just going to be content with sitting there on second point and waiting for the Ubers to even themselves out again. H2K have had some really great last defenses, but they haven't capitalized on them. They've been able to finally convert those. What just goes on here? I totally missed it as Schnell somehow picked Death and drops his Uber. I completely messed that, and I apologize to the viewers here, but it looks like Death drops his Uber. Chill to Good have popped their own and are just cleaning up the kills now. This Jav taking down Schnell in the sewer. He's going to go down. No! 16 health, just barely escapes it. 4v4 as HGK gets some nice consolation frags, but Death, some mistakes there, dropping I believe 2. Well, he dropped Fracture on one push and he dropped Uber on another one, so we'll call that a drop and a half. But gosh, HGK had their chances to push out into mid and they just gave it up for free. They're just a little too conservative, I think, on the plays. I mean, this is week 1. If this was week 8 and this is your chance to get into playoffs, I might agree with that play. But week 1, take some risks, especially when you're playing against a team that's supposed to be better than you. Why not? Because that was your chance to do it all. And now Chill to Good have a chance to win the match once again. They're trying to push last as Kosa goes down to Jav. Nice shot by him. Here comes Done with that Uber though. And he gets some good damage onto Mangachu, but isn't able to finish it off. That's a pretty poor Uber from Chill to Good ratio. I mean, Kosa went down early. A nice opener pick by Jav. They didn't get anything with the Uber. And great plays, great defense again by H2K. So H2K has that Uber advantage now. And they're looking to push out. Let's see how they do it. H2K have been having some excellent last defenses. I can't applaud them enough for their last holds. I mean, between the sentry and the sniper play, it's been working out really well for them. And Mangachu with the good sacrificial bombs as well has gotten some forces. We see Fracture now popping that Uber on the battlements, pressuring the heavy. Can he take him down? Oka's down to 100 health. Fracture needs to be able to finish this off right now. Finish him with the shotty. As H2K are going to get this Spire cap. They need to keep moving their way in and try and force Delta Fox, who has the Uber now. Now, actually, Delta Fox pops his Uber in the choke, bringing Chill to Good ratio into the choke aggressively. Mythical with a nice surf on his way out there. Mangachu goes down, and Fracture looking to go down as well, but Fracture and Jab take down Done. 5v5 and giving H2K a chance to contest the Spire. Kosa trying to pressure them out of that lobby, though. And looks like we're going to see another reset as Chill to Good recapture the Spire with that Uber. And gosh, Chill to Good again. Chill to Good, hard time pushing last. H2K, hard time pushing mid, and it's just been this way all game long. And I think the only time we really saw a reset was when the game completely stalemated after 10 minutes of no capping. Just 10 minutes, it stalemated out, and then we just saw a reset. But gosh, both teams are having these issues there, and you know, let's give some credit to the teams on defense. I mean, Chill to Good had good mid defenses, and H2K have had good last defenses, but still, with the advantages that you have, you shouldn't be having these issues on offense. Regardless, H2K gonna try a push out here. Maybe they're pushing out, popping onto Fracture. I'm not sure how good this play, but they're coming in behind, taking down Kosa. The Uber is popped by Delta Fox, who does not save him, and they bring it into last to try and take down the sentry. But nice job by Rassi to repair that sentry that entire time. The sentry does not go down. Sleepy picks off Jab, trying to get a cap on Spire. Sleepy and Schnell are able to take down Mangachu as well. Death happens to go down though from Done on the battlements. And oh my goodness, looks like Chill to Good are going to be able to have this. It's only Ratzi and his lone sentry to try and defend it. Mythical going to try and defend as well. Fracture the bomb gets denied by Done. And Snell, the soldier behind, is going to clean up a lot of frags as well. And Chill to Good ratio are going to win this 5-4. And wow. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, that was a really great match by both teams. H2K had a chance to win it 5-3, but Chill to Good, an excellent clutch play by them on last, brought it to 4-4 in the overtime play by them. I mean, like I said, I was discussing it during the free time because we had a lot of free time in that match, but it really came down to H2K's mids. I think if they would have just, you know, converted a couple more of those mid fights, they would have won the match. Chill to Good, excellent counter mids by them. They really got their act together and started winning mids, and that's what really started bringing the comeback for them. And then the defenses from H2K against the offense and the poor last pushing from Chill to Good ratio, it was really the story of the match. That was what we watched for the most part of it. And either way, it was a really close match. Thank you guys for joining me. I will be casting another match after this, but for the rest of you guys, you can catch the rest of my casts on YouTube, youtube.com/Mr. SLIN, and I'll catch you guys next time. See